Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? Hope you guys have had a good day. I've had a busy day, but we're here again for another match watch along. An important game, big game. This as it's already started, so my bad for being late, guys. Apologies for that, but hopefully you guys are watching it anyway. So just going to share with you guys on the screen the team news. So there you go, guys. As we are on the way with the game, and so yes, let's get into this, guys. So like I say, apologies for being a little bit late. Didn't finish work till late. As City now on the attack, and a cross comes into the box. As claims for a penalty there, but the referee waving the claims away, and that will be a free kick to Arsenal. So let's quickly go to the chat, as we've got Ben, the best legend one. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hopefully you've had a good day, mate. Let us know what your thoughts are for score predictions in this one, as we are underway, as I say. But referee just look, we're just analysing that as the referee's given up as a free kick, but Man City players insisting it was a penalty, but don't know why they're insisting that, as it was a bit scrappy, and it's well, it's not showing a good replay of that, but we are back underway anyway, as Arsenal goalkeeper kicks a ball long up the field. So great to have you with us, Ben. As I say, mate, hope you've had a good day, and pleasure to have you with us, mate. As the ball is kicked long towards the Manchester City. Towards the Arsenal end of the box. Just get me rhythm going here, guys, as Arsenal now trying to play out for the back, but De Bruyne there challenging for the ball, and it goes out on this near side for a throw-in. So Ben is saying, I don't have to, no worries, Ben, no worries, mate. Obviously that many TV platforms doing football these days, mate. It's difficult to keep up with them all. So yeah, no worries, mate. Stevie's saying, hi guys, hope that this is a good game. Yes, hopefully, Stevie, it should be a good game, and I'm sure it will be. Lot riding on this as Arsenal now get forward and cross the ball into the box, and it's deflected away out to that far side, and that will be a throw into Arsenal. I think it was Mahrez that kicked it out there, but Arsenal take the throw in quickly, and now play the ball down that far side as it goes out, and that will be a goal kick to Manchester City. So yes, Stevie, thanks for that, mate. Hopefully it will be a good game. We'll see how it pans out, and great to have you with us doing the magic in the background, keeping the chat clean for all the top fandom members of the fandom community. So yes, thanks for that, Stevie. And Stevie saying hi to Ben. Nice one, Stevie. And Ben returning that same respect. So nice one, Ben, top man. As Arsenal now just knocking the ball about at the moment inside their own half. And forced back towards their own goal under pressure from City. But City managed to almost intercept it there with Haaland, as Arsenal eventually kicked the ball up towards the Manchester City box, and that is intercepted by the City goalkeeper. So apparently, guys, latest in the other game, West Ham 1, Liverpool 1. Gakpo with the equaliser on 18 minutes. So nice one, Ben. As I say, mate, great to have you with us. Coventry fan 45, welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button and drop your score predictions in. Want to hear your thoughts on how you think this game's going to turn out, as City now trying to play out from the back, but and Arsenal pressing well there from the front as City eventually kick the ball long up towards the centre circle. And now De Bruyne on the charge straight down the middle of the pitch. And what a goal from De Bruyne! Absolute rocket right into the back of the net. And, well, absolutely awesome goal there from De Bruyne. This is what Manchester City can do at their own ground. They are ruthless as they open the scoring. And I don't know what's going on the touchline, but Pep Guardiola not looking as happy as he should be, considering they've just took the lead. He's giving the goalkeeper there, Eddie. I don't know what was going on there, but he just showed a clip of Pep Guardiola going nuts at the goalkeeper on the touchline. So I'm not sure what that was all about, but that was a beautiful bit of play from City straight down the middle of the pitch as Haaland managed to intercept the ball and passed it on to De Bruyne. And De Bruyne raced from the centre circle right down the centre of the pitch and bang into this near side of the goal. As the goalkeeper did dive the right way, but unable to get a hand to that. And we have the first goal of the game, guys. So, yes, Coventry 45, welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And as I say, mate, please do feel free to drop your score prediction in. Ben there with a score prediction. Nice one, Ben. Ben saying 3-1 City. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. As obviously Manchester City taking the lead early on in this one. So nice one, Ben. Ben with the first one to get a score prediction in tonight. So nice one, mate. As Arsenal now playing out from their own half of the pitch, and they've lost the ball on the centre as on the halfway line, and City now just knocking it about inside their own half as they come backwards under pressure from Arsenal, but maybe just City happy to keep some possession now they've got their noses in front. So thanks for that, Ben. Yep, Ben with an early score prediction there. Nice one, mate. And the ball played down the far side there as Arsenal now intercept it, and Arsenal playing the ball forward there now, and Arsenal match. Oh, that was a good opportunity, but good defending from City, and it wouldn't have counted anyway as the flag has gone up. The linesman there putting up his flag, but Arsenal trying Manchester City's tactic there of going straight down the middle, very direct, but Man City defenders read that well. So Ben is saying, how's Bolton been in League One? Still in playoffs? Yeah, I think they're still in the playoffs at the moment, mate. Although they did lose to Accrington last night, disappointingly. But you got to give respect to Accrington. They're fighting for their lives at the bottom of League One, trying to stay in it. But Bolton should have been better prepared for that game. But like I say, you can't win them all. And hopefully Bolton do still make the playoffs. So thanks for that, Ben. Yes, I'll have to see how it goes with the last two games of the season. But yeah, let me know. As Ben, I'm trying to remember which club you support, mate. So I don't know if I wrote it down on our notes. Let me just check. No, I didn't. So, Ben, please do let me know, Ben. I'm just going to write it down here, Ben. Yep. So I wrote it there, Ben. Please do let me know. Remind me which club you support, Ben. Apologies, I forgot that, mate. But I'm making a note of it so I don't forget it in the future. As Man City now coming down the centre of the pitch, and right as Arsenal managed to intercept that just inside their own box, and now the referee has blown for a foul. So free kick for Arsenal, just on the edge of their box there. As just get hearing that Brighton have gone 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest. So already plenty of goals going in around the grounds tonight. As Arsenal now play out from the back. So thanks for that, Ben. Ben said my prediction is 3-1 City. So nice one, Ben. Yes, caught that earlier. So top man, thank you, Stevie. Welcoming Coventry fan. Nice one, Stevie. As We've got a stoppage here now. The referee's going to have to be on the ball, isn't he, to keep control of this one tonight. As there was nothing in that. There was nothing in that. And Pep Guardiola going nuts on the touchline, and I don't know why, because there were next to nothing in that challenge. So Arsenal now with the possession on this near side as they just playing it about inside their own half of the pitch. Coventry, Fan 45 is saying 1 City. So I'm presuming maybe he's thinking, or is that with regards to City taking that early lead? Or is that your score prediction, mate? But thanks for that. Coventry Fan 45 as Arsenal now just knocking it about on the halfway line and now come forward down this near side as City chasing the ball and closing the space as well as force Arsenal to pass back into their own half of the pitch. And now Arsenal looking for an opportunity to come forward as they're just knocking it about inside their own half. And now a long ball down that far side looking for Saka, but Saka unable to keep control of it, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. So thanks for that, Coventry Fan 45. You'll have to let me know, mate, if that's your score prediction or whether that was commenting to City going 1-up. Rich Bo Sports, welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Rich Bo saying, good evening, Gaz and Fanden. I'm here to give my positive energy to the Arsenal cause. Other channels are so negative about Arsenal. Well, we're not here, mate. We're trying to be respectful to all clubs. Obviously, we get, as you know, Rich Bo, we give very honest opinions here at Fanden, but we always try to respect all clubs and respect each fan's right to support whichever club they like. As Arsenal now playing the ball forward. So, yeah, thanks for that, Rich Bo Sports. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And like I say, you will find respect for both teams here. We try to be respectful. Although I will say, guys, I would like Arsenal to win the league. Nothing against Manchester City, but I want to see City win the Champions League this season and hopefully see a different club win the Premier League, which is obviously the only different club that can be winning it is Arsenal. So, Arsenal now just knocking it about still in their own half as Manchester City pressing the ball and but Arsenal managing to try and play forward down this near side. But every time they try and come forward at the minute, they're running into traffic from Manchester City defending from the front as Arsenal forced to pass back to the goalkeeper there. Oh, Arsenal want to be careful here as they eventually kick the ball long on this near side and it goes out for throwing. So that just gives you guys an indication of Arsenal struggling to break out from that press from Manchester City. So thanks for that, Rich Bo Sports. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Stevie's saying, I knew City would be on fire. Okay, Stevie, fair enough, mate. Steve, Man City always difficult to beat at their own ground as City now with the ball and they pass back to their own goalkeeper. So opportunity for now Arsenal to press from the front. And if it stays like this, guys, that will close the gap to within 2 points of Arsenal at the top. But I expect we will see more goals in this one tonight as City play the ball forward there, but it's eventually intercepted and knocked out on this near side. I'm not sure who got the last touch for that then, as both Manchester City and Arsenal players challenged for the ball. But thanks for that, Stevie. Ben saying, how's League One been for Bolton? Just want to know. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Bolton getting back to their best, but it takes time, obviously, after the previous problems with the previous owner. But as I'm sure most of you guys know that follow lower league football, Bolton still kind of in a bit of a recovery phase from the bad running of the club by the previous owners. But the new owners seem to have the right intentions. And Bolton definitely on the way back to somewhere near where they belong. But right back at you, Ben. How's Coventry? How are you feeling about Coventry this season? You feeling it's been a good season or disappointing? Let me know, mate. And Ben also saying, no, so I'm not following that bit, mate. Apologies, but please do let me know. Sorry, Ben. Oh, sorry, I'm getting confused here with who I'm talking to. My apologies, Ben. I was getting confused there with the account names. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Coventry fans 45 saying, I'm saying 5-2 City. Oh, that's a brave scoreline there from Coventry fan 45. You're right. We could be right, mate. We could be in for a hat full of goals, but we'll have to see how it goes. As City now with the ball in the centre of the park as they come down this near side now and working their way towards the Arsenal box. But ball with De Bruyne on this near side of City, just playing a 1-2 on the edge of the Arsenal box. But De Bruyne chipping the ball back to his teammate there in the centre circle. So Arsenal getting themselves quite well compacted there, which forced City to play backwards instead of forwards. So, yeah, thanks for that, Coventry. Fans 45. Stevie's saying, hi, Rich Bo. Arsenal got some work to do. Keep the faith. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Well said, Stevie. And thanks for that, mate. And Ben, the best legend one, is saying, Millwall are in relegation form. I'm so sad. I can't remember, mate. Is that the team that you support? Like I say, let me know so I can make a note of it and remember for future reference. As City now playing the ball out from the back. Just knocking it about at the moment inside their own half, and it's Gundogan in possession. And so he passes back to his own defenders. But, Arsenal's movement at the front at the moment, not great. They should be pressing the ball faster. As City just content to knock the ball about inside their own half. So while City just knocking it about in their own half. So thanks for that, Ben. Stevie's saying, are you Millwall fan, Ben? Thanks for that, Stevie. Yeah, as I have asked. So yes, Stevie, yeah, Ben is saying Millwall, so I'll write that down. So thanks for that, Ben. Now I remember. Apologies, I forgot, mate. Apologies. Like I say, a lot of fans come on sometimes, and until I get to know you guys a little bit, it's difficult for me to remember everybody's club. As City now knock the ball forward down the centre of the pitch, and it's eventually played out to this near side, and City passing backwards there under pressure from Arsenal, as City just sitting camped on that halfway line at the moment. And like to see some faster movement from Arsenal to press the ball when City are content to keep possession at the back. As City now trying again, probing down this near side of the pitch, but Arsenal pressing the ball well there, but just seem to be chasing shadows a bit at the moment, Arsenal, as the game has settled into a bit of a rhythm. 19 minutes gone, guys. Man City 1, Arsenal 0. So, yeah, nice one for that, Stevie. I've made a note of it now for Ben. So thanks for that. Rich Post Sports saying, De Bruyne is class. I've got so much respect for him. Arsenal have to show grit and class tonight. It's a privilege to be in this position. Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Totally agree with that, Rich Post Sports. We need to see fight from Arsenal. Going to the Etihad is not an easy place to go. So, yeah, hopefully Arsenal will really scrap and fight for that, for everything tonight. And we will have, hopefully, really end-to-end game. What are City doing here? What are the City players doing here, protesting the referee every chance they get? That is so unprofessional. If you want to be referees, then be referees. Don't try to be players and referees. As City now play the ball forward, but challenged there by Arsenal, and the referee was a free kick. And I can tell you guys, Nottingham Forest now won, Brighton won. So that game all square. As they approach the half-time break there, I think they kicked off 15 minutes earlier than this one, as De Bruyne are now in the ball, on the ball midway inside the Arsenal half, and the ball kicked out to this near side by City, and it goes out for a throw-in. So, yeah, thanks for that, Rich Post Sports, and absolutely agree with you, mate. De Bruyne is an absolutely class player. Ben is saying, Stevie, yeah, it's my dad's team as well. Awesome. Thanks for that, Ben. I've made a note of it now, so it'll help me remember in the future. As Arsenal now trying to get some possession on the ball, but the ball is just being headed about at the moment as City managed to get it down. Now comes storming into the Arsenal box, and a shot got off there. But the Arsenal goalkeeper there made a good save. He didn't get enough power in behind that, then the City player. But City showing their intent. So thanks for that, Ben. And Stevie also, nice one, mate. Nice one from Stevie. Christopher, welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. As Arsenal now have won the ball inside the Manchester City half, and challenged by City, wins them a free kick just in front, or just on the edge of the centre circle in the Manchester getting tongue-tied here, in the Manchester City half, and that was dangerous there by Gundogan. High foot as the Arsenal player went to, I don't know why he was dipping his head there, but that was very dangerous with the high foot. And luckily, no injury concerns there, as Arsenal now with this free kick. I think they've stolen 1 or 2 yards here, because it's a little bit further forward from where the actual incident happened. I would say this is probably about at least 35, maybe 40 yards from the City goal. And now we've got all sorts of fun and games going on inside the box, with Haaland going over quite easily there. Come on, lad. You're a big lad. There's no way you're going over that easily. He's pushing and shoving just as much as Gabriel, Gabriel shoved him in the back there, and Haaland making the most of it. But he was doing it just as much as Gabriel was. So the free kick taken and headed on by Arsenal. But it goes wide of that far side post, and that will relieve the pressure for City. So Christopher is saying, I hope City wins. I want to see the Barnsley Star win this trophy, but if City lose, good play to Arsenal. Okay, thanks for that, Christopher. Yeah, that's a very respectful comment. Top man, thank you very much for that, mate. I'm sure we're in for a treat, as we're now coming up towards 24 minutes gone, guys, and it's still City 1, but Arsenal now with some possession as they work the ball out to this near side. And now Xhaka comes down, but why the passing? But stop the passing backwards. You had a man, a teammate at the side of you there. He could have played it forward, as Arsenal now passed all the way back to their own half, and now trying to come down that opposite side of the pitch, and Saka chips the ball forward to Jesus, and Jesus now with the ball on that far side of the pitch, just on the edge of the Man City box. And now Arsenal play the ball into the centre of the park, as they now switch the play out to this near side, and now forced to come back there from the press from City, as Arsenal play the ball forward into the Manchester City box, and it's challenged by City, and they win the possession. And then eventually a foul is awarded as Martinez clatters into the City player. Bit of a soft one, that was just a shoulder barge really, but a little bit of clatter as he came charging in. Brentford gone 1-0 up against Chelsea, guys. So interesting there, as we keep you guys informed as we can through the night through other results going on around the ground, as City now with their possession at the back as they play the ball forward. And now into the centre of the park as Haaland now plays through De Bruyne, and now De Bruyne straight through the middle as Arsenal still haven't managed to nick it. De Bruyne manages to get a shot off, but it's blocked off by Arsenal and it's deflected away. And now Arsenal pick up the possession on that far side, and eventually there's a foul awarded to Arsenal just on the edge of their own box. But Arsenal living dangerously there. Got to watch out for this. It's clearly something that really works well for Manchester City, that team play between De Bruyne and Haaland, as it nearly saw De Bruyne get in on goal again. Well, he did get in, but some good defending, last-ditch defending from Arsenal saw out the danger. Now Arsenal play out from the back as they're just knocking the ball about. Inside their own half on the edge of their own box. They need to get it forward, be braver. So thanks for that, Christopher. And yeah, like I say, mate, hopefully we're in for a real treat tonight. Benny's saying Arsenal have no chance of winning the league unless they win tonight. Well, yeah, that's a fair comment, Ben. Can't argue with that, mate. Would definitely expect that Arsenal need to get at least a draw out of this game to give themselves a chance. But like you say, win would be much better. As a cross comes in from Manchester City and it's deflected away. And now Arsenal chip the ball forward, and it's out there to that far side with Saka picking it up now as he comes towards the edge of the City box. And a challenge comes in there from Jack Grealish, and City win the ball back, but now lose it cheaply on that far side as Arsenal win the ball back now. And Arsenal with a through ball, but it's cut out by City. And now City playing the ball forward. As De Bruyne now in the centre circle passes through to Haaland. And now Haaland coming towards the edge of the box as he plays through. And Haaland with a shot as Arsenal goalkeeper gets a hand to that. And Arsenal managed to knock it behind. And that will be a corner on this near side. Oh, no. Have they kept it in? I thought that had gone out for a corner, but City's still in possession. The camera doesn't half deceive you sometimes when they flick screens. And City now with the possession as they've got Arsenal pressed into their own half of the pitch and now playing the ball down that far side, but forced to come back towards the halfway line. And now City trying to work the ball forward, but Arsenal pressing the ball well there as City just knocking it about inside their own half at the minute. So yeah, so thanks for that, Ben. Can't disagree with you, mate. Definitely agree that Arsenal definitely need to get at least a point out of this if they want any chance of winning the league. But like you say, mate, win would be much better. Joey saying, hi guys, mate. I know this isn't a Liverpool stream, but come on, Liverpool, laugh out loud. No worries, mate. No worries. You guys always welcome to mention comments about your own team. As I always say, guys, we always respect you guys wanting to get behind your own team, but it's such a big game tonight. I'm sure you guys can understand why I picked this game to stream. So thanks for that, Joey, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. And last I checked, Liverpool were 1-1, I think, in that game. So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. And as I say, pleasure to have you with us. Christopher saying, laugh out loud, Joey. Yep, absolutely. And Rich Post Sports saying, Joey, this is a football fans channel. No problem to shout support for Liverpool. Just how good were they when pushing City before respect? Absolutely. You spot on there, Rich Post Sports. You guys are welcome to make comments about your own clubs. Don't have to be restricted to the game that I'm doing on the night. Christopher saying, yes, I agree. Totally. Nice one, Christopher. Respect to you there, mate. As City just playing the ball about in their own half at the minute, guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to Will Razzies Sport. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, mate, but Will Razzie Sports is saying, hi, Arsenal fan here. If we can get a draw, that would be great. Absolutely, mate. Yes, definitely think you guys need to get something out of this game tonight. But as you say, mate, a point is the minimum requirement, really, for Arsenal if you guys are to have any chance of winning the league with the games fast running out. So, yes, totally agree with you, mate. I think Arsenal getting a point at least out of this game would be very positive for you guys trying to win the title. As City just come forward now, they're still knocking it about in their own half. They did try to make a bit of an effort to come down this near side then for a second, but came straight back as Arsenal pressed the ball well, and they're just knocking it about at the minute on the halfway line. So not much to talk about as Arsenal got 10 men behind the ball at the moment, and City there playing the ball forward to De Bruyne as it's played out to that far side, and now Jack Grealish chips it into the box, and Haaland with one hell of a shot there, but it ricochets off the goalkeeper, and eventually it's knocked out on that far side for a throw into City. As I think it's Mahrez on the ball there as he passes back to his teammate in defence. Attempts on goal so far, guys. Manchester City 5, Arsenal 1. 4 on target for Man City, none on target for Arsenal. But hopefully, as Arsenal play this game, let's hope they get some words of wisdom from Arteta at halftime to help them rally in the second half, because at the minute they're very much chasing shadows, but pressing the ball well as City forced back towards their own goal. And you never know if that's a ploy by City to try and draw Arsenal out, as Arsenal playing a high line, and that's dangerous when you're away from home against Manchester City. So Will Ral's Sports, as I say, mate, welcome to Football Fandom UK. A pleasure to have you with us. And yep, I agree with you, mate. Definitely minimum requirement for Arsenal to try and get a point out of this, mate. And it's a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Football Fandom UK, mate. That's Will Raz Sports also saying holding is not good. We are missing Saliba. Fair enough, mate. Yep, you're entitled to your opinion, although I think that Holding is a little bit underestimated, to be fair, mate. If he wasn't that good, why has Arsenal kept him at the club for so long? But I respect your opinion, mate, as you guys always entitled to share your opinion, and I would always respect it. I might not always agree with you, but I would always respect your opinion. So thank you very much for that, Will Ral Sport. And well, as I say, mate, you'll have to let me know if I'm pronouncing your account name properly. Apologies if I'm not. Will Raz Sport is also saying no excuses. De Bruyne, amazing, isn't he? Whoa, best midfielder in the Premier League as easily. That's a fair assessment. I don't know, maybe. Well, if there is another midfielder in the Premier League that could potentially be considered as good as De Bruyne or near that level, let me know, guys, who you think it would be. As Arsenal now with a shot, and it's just wide of that far side post. And Arsenal there just enjoying a small passage of the play as they work the ball forward out to that far side, and eventually worked it to the edge of the City box and got a shot off there, but it was just wide of the far side post. But at least Arsenal getting some opportunities. So, yeah, absolutely agree with you, mate. De Bruyne is an unbelievable player, isn't he, mate? And Will Raz Sports saying, I subbed. Nice one, mate. Thank you very much. And that's awesome. Great to have you as involved in the fandom community. We're trying to build a positive football channel here for all fans that show that know the meaning of the word respect. So it's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. And hopefully you will become a top member of the fandom community. As I say, mate, pleasure to have you with us. And now City coming forward down the centre of the park as Haaland gets a shot off, and it's just wide of that far side's post. And the goalkeeper did dive the right way, But Arsenal getting caught out a little bit there. You've got to watch it with City so quick when they come forward. As we all know, Haaland absolutely ruthless when he gets an opportunity on goal. But Guardiola there with a shock. So thank you very much for that, Will Raz Sports. And as I say, mate, absolutely great to have you with us, part of the Fanden community, mate. Christopher is saying, thanks for being so nice, Will Raz Sports. Absolutely nice one, Christopher. And that goes out to all you guys that are regular members of the Fanden community. I always appreciate you guys making the effort to be positive and respectful with each other. Like I say, one thing that's important to me as building Fanden is to try and build a channel that really represents fans. We're not a club channel. We want to be hopefully, I aim to be one of a channel that really embraces fan respect. And as you guys know that have already become big parts of the Fanden community, you guys contribute to what Fanden is and what it will build to. So thank you very much for that, Christopher. Massive respect to you there, mate. Top man. Will Raz Sports also saying, if Arsenal lose just 2 points, clear, just clear, lot of time to go. You never know in football. Could score in the 90th minute. You're absolutely right, mate. Absolutely. So we've got a stoppage here at the minute, guys. We're going to have, I think, a free kick, and Man City players taking advantage, coming over here to the technical area for a water break and getting some instructions off Guardiola. And the referee just holding the ball at the minute. So this free kick, by the looks of it, is going to be on this near side of the pitch, midway inside the Arsenal half. As eventually it's, I think it's a drop ball, and he does drop the ball. City managed to win it, and now City with the possession. And I'm concerned for Arsenal with that high press line that they're playing. Now City coming charging down that far side, and it's Gundogan on the ball as he plays the ball into Jack Wilshere, and Jack Wilshere challenged there by the Arsenal defender before the ball eventually goes out, and that will be a free kick to Arsenal. So yeah, Wilfred, Will Raz Sports saying, if I read that comment. So yes, absolutely, mate. I think it's very important for Arsenal to get something out of this. And Stevie Allen saying, hi, Will, welcome to Fanden. Thanks for subscribing. Absolutely nice one, Stevie. And yeah, absolutely, we're buzzing to have another positive fan as part of the Fanden community. So great to have you with us, Will Raz Sports. And Will Raz Sport saying, hi, chat. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Stevie. Nice one, Will Raz Sport. Will Raz Sport there, embracing what Fanden is always all about. You guys showing mutual respect to each other. And I absolutely love that. That is the sign of a true football fan. So thank you very much, Will Raz Sport. And really do appreciate that. Will Raz Sport also saying, does everyone else agree Holding worst defender in the Premier League? Sorry, guys. City with a throw in there on the far side of the pitch as they quickly worked it into the box and got a shot off there, but the goalkeeper managing to block it. And now City with the ball midway inside the Arsenal half as they play it out to that far side, and it goes out for a throw into Arsenal. But no, mate, I would not agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that because I'm a Bolton fan, and that's where you got him from. You got him from Bolton. So I think he's actually a decent defender. I think he's a little bit underestimated. I could understand why Arsenal fans are not enthusiastic about him. But like I say, mate, he's for me, I think he's a decent. I'm not saying he's the best defender, but he's done a job for you guys since he's been at the club. So, but I respect your opinion, mate. So Arsenal taking that throw in and managing to work the ball down that far side, but the referee has now blown for a foul as there was a challenge there on the ball, and City winning a free kick. And now City with the possession out on that far side as they now try to work the ball forward, but slow build up from City as they're content to just keep possession in their own half of the pitch. Stevie's saying, absolutely, will anything could happen in football? Yes, obviously, that we would definitely expect this to go right to the last knock-ins of the game, with both teams having something to play for. So nice one, Stevie, top man. And Ben, the legend one, is saying, I got a link, but it's really laggy. Okay, mate, sorry about that. There's not much I can do about it being a bit laggy at your end. With obviously I'm streaming and no one else is saying there's any problem, so apologies, mate. Not much I can do about the internet connection, mate. As Arsenal now with the possession as they cross the ball into the box from this near side, and it's headed on, and that goes out for a corner on that far side for Arsenal. And I think just a coming together of the players there inside the box, and it's Saka who gets sandwiched by two Manchester City defenders, and the City player there just slow to get back to his feet, but seems all right. So the referee just pausing the play for a minute, and Saka looks to be okay, I think. And he's gone over to take the corner. So Saka gonna get the corner coming in. So yeah, thanks for that, Ben, and apologies about that, mate. Joey saying hi. Will Raz Sport, no, sorry, don't agree about holding. Nice one, Joey. Thanks for sharing your opinion on that, mate. That's yeah, we all respect Will Raz's opinion, but we don't all have to agree, and that's what we are about here on Fanden. Giving opinions, respecting opinions, but we also respect that not everybody in the Fanden community is always going to agree with each other's opinions. So thanks for that, Joey. As the corner comes in, and Arsenal not making the best of it. It was deep in the box, but is eventually knocked out on this near side, and that will be a goal kick to Manchester City. So thanks for that, Joey. Will Raz Sport saying, oh my God, how are Chelsea that bad with millions of pounds spent? Not good, I heard. Pochettino might be new manager next season. Yes, I've been hearing that myself, mate. We'll have to see how that develops. But yes, I think that would be a positive mood for Chelsea getting back to somewhere where they need to get a manager with Pochettino's experience. So yeah, thanks for that, Will Raz Sports. I agree with you there, mate. Pochettino would be a very sensible choice. So we've got a free kick now just inside the Arsenal half for City. Towards this near side, just on the edge of the centre circle, as City chip the ball forward, looking for the City forward. So it's De Bruyne there. Sorry, guys, couldn't see that. But De Bruyne did find it, and now we've got another foul here. This game is a bit scrappy and frenetic at the moment, but also a lot of fouls being given by the referee. So we now got a free kick for City, and I think this is about 30 yards from goal, midway inside the Arsenal half, but out to slightly to this near side of the pitch. And I think it's going to be De Bruyne that takes this. So Christopher is saying he will. Hi, Will, and you're right. I was at Barnsley match, and the other team scored in the 9+ minute of extra time. We still won. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, yeah, you are spot on. And so De Bruyne now takes a free kick, and it's headed on by, and that's a goal, but the offside flag's gone up, and it was John Stones that got the head of that got onto the end of that and headed it into the goal. But as I say, guys, the offside flag gone up. And yes, we can see in the replay, yeah, hold it. Stones, sorry, that's you guys talking about holding. Sorry, John Stones there getting the header on that. But yeah, seeing the replay, we can see that he was clearly offside there. So yeah, Thanks for that, Christopher. Yep, you're absolutely spot on. You have to play to the full-time whistle, don't you guys? And yep, you guys showing your knowledge of football, knowing that it's not over until that final whistle goes. Christopher is also saying Chelsea have had a lot of managers recently. Yes, but haven't they always, to be fair, mate? They have always been a club that have had a high manager turnover since they've had all the money invested into that club. So, yeah, good observation for there from Christopher. And we're just having the VAR check that offside, but we shouldn't even need VAR. This is common sense. It's clearly obvious that Stones is offside there. So we'll wait for the VAR check to be completed. Joey's saying, I know, Will, things really bad at Chelsea. Absolutely. You can't be having this. This can't be allowed. Oh, my God. Well, that's goals been allowed, guys. So that's 2-0 to Manchester City. But if you ask me, that is definitely a dodgy decision. John Stones, when you see the replay, John Stones looks clearly offside. And how the VAR, honest, this is why VAR will always be questioned, because it's not the technology that's the problem. It's the people sat behind the desk that are interpreting it as right. So they're going off the foot. They're going off the foot. So the Arsenal player's foot there is basically arguably keeping John Stones onside, whereas the rest of John Stones' body is in front of the Arsenal player. But the fact that the Arsenal player's got a foot forward in a striding position is what keeps John Stones onside and makes that goal count. And for me, that is absolutely shocking because the Arsenal player, the rest of his body was behind John Stones. And now we've got to come in together on that far side. It's getting a bit heated here. Players getting their handbags out, and we've got Arsenal player White down on the pitch, right in front of that corner flag there, as all the players chucking and pushing each other about. So we're going to wait for a minute while the referee sorts all this out. So, yeah, Joey's saying, I know, Will, things really bad at Chelsea. Yeah, absolutely, Joey. Things definitely bad at Chelsea. So that was just coming together. And if you ask me, the City player there going over ridiculously either in the corner flag. And there you go, Ruben it was, with some afters. So the Arsenal player is just trying to get the ball. Just trying to get the ball. You can clearly see it from the replay. He's just trying to get the ball. And Ruben Diaz has basically fell over quite easily, wanting the foul. And he's kicked out. Because he's not got the foul, he's kicked out at the Arsenal player. And that's what ended up in all the players coming together. And the referee's given him a yellow card, and rightly so. We don't need to see that. That is really poor from a professional player, Ruben, lashing out like a baby just because the decision didn't go his way. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic from professional players. So that will be a what's going on here? Well, if the and these referees are stunning. So he's booked the player for that issue, but then gives the free kick to City. So the City goalkeeper takes the free kick, and there goes the half-time whistle. There goes the half-time whistle, and it's Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0 at the break. So much work for Arsenal to do in the second half. So thanks for that, Joey, and Will Rally Sports is saying, I like your commentary. Good stuff. Thank you very much, Will. Really appreciate the positivity, mate. I feel like I'm still trying to improve, to be honest, because I'm trying to learn how to get the balance right. I want to give you guys maximum coverage of the commentary with commentary, but I also want to involve you guys in the chat, because as I keep saying, Fanden is about fans. So I want you guys to feel part of the show, and that's why I try to make the effort during the course of the match to respond to your comments. But it can be quite difficult to also keep you guys up to date with the commentary about what's going on in the game. But thank you very much for that, Will Ral Sports. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys letting me know that you feel that the commentary is okay and good. But like I say, maybe I set too much high standards for myself, but that's how we're going to get Fanden to be a top class channel, is by me trying to set those high standards and reach them. So thank you very much for that, Will Rad Sports. Really appreciate the positive comment there, mate. Top man, thank you. Christopher saying Sterling wants to get back to City. Does it? Yeah, I should imagine you're right there, Christopher. Can't argue with that, mate. So, yeah, totally agree. And Christopher also saying, thanks for being supportive, Will. Absolutely. Nice one, Christopher. And right back at you, mate. Thank you also, Christopher, for your amazing support as well. So top stuff from you guys. As I keep saying, top class fans being part of the Fanden community. It's you guys, and you guys contribute to the show. So, guys, just bear with me a second. I will come back to the chat in a minute. I'm just going to quickly give you guys an update on what is going on around the grounds in the other games. It should only take me a minute, because there's not loads of games going on tonight. In the Premier League, Nottingham Forest 1, Brighton Hove Albion 1, Chelsea 0, Brentford 1, West Ham United 1, Liverpool 1, Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0, as you guys are aware. In the English Championship, Sheffield United playing West Brom tonight, and that game is at half-time, and it's still 0-0. And also, just to let you guys know, in the FA Women's Championship, Blackburn Ladies winning 1-0 against, who are they? Lose Women. I've never heard of them. Lose Women. So Blackburn Ladies winning 1-0 against Lose Women. And also, guys, just to give you a quick update on what's going on around Europe, Spanish La Liga, Atletico Madrid winning 3-1 against Mallorca earlier on today. Getafe lost 2-1 to Almeria in the La Liga, and there's two games that are kicking off at 9 o'clock in Spanish La Liga. Celta Vigo v Elche, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Rayo Vallecano taking on Barcelona. Both those games 9 o'clock kickoffs. In the Italian league, only one game tonight, and it's Italy. It's in the Coppa Italia, which is the cup competition. Inter Milan winning 1-0 against Juventus, and that game is 2-1 on aggregate to Inter Milan. So that, guys, brings you bang up to date with the games around the UK and in Europe. So let's go back to the chat. And guys, if you could, please do hit that thumbs up. It would really be appreciated. So, yeah, thank you very much for that, Christopher. As always, mate, top class for support from you, mate. Will Ral Sports is saying, my name's Rally. Easier. Okay then, mate. Rally. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Let me know, Rally. As in Formula One, Rally. I'm presuming. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, mate. So, yeah, thank you very much for trying to make it easier for me to mention your name. So, top man, thank you for that, Rally. So like I say, you'll have to let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, mate. And where have I just gone from? There we were. Sorry. Evan Ruddock, welcome to the show, mate. Always great to see you. Evan saying hi, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you've had a good day. And welcome to the show, mate. Always a pleasure to have you with us. And thank you very much for coming getting involved, mate. Let us know what you're thinking of the game so far. As I say, mate, pleasure to have you with us. Christopher saying, oops, Sorry, thanks for correcting me. No worries, Christopher. Absolutely. No worries. Totally understandable. Sometimes when we get new fans in, it can take a little bit to get used to names, can't it? So, yeah, no worries, Christopher. And as always, Christopher showing top class respect to all other fans in the chat. So, nice one, Christopher. Really appreciate that, mate. Top man. Evan Ruddock is saying, I subbed. Okay, Evan, thank you very much. Absolutely awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Evan. And pleasure to have you involved in the Fanden community, mate. As I'm sure, I think I've seen you on the channel before, Evan. So thank you very much. Really do appreciate the support, and it's a pleasure to have you involved in Fanden. And as I say, mate, you guys contribute to what Fanden is, so it's a pleasure to have you part of the Fanden community. Thank you very much, Evan Ruddock. Really appreciate that, mate. Top man, thank you. Evan Ruddock also saying hi to Christopher. Absolutely awesome from you guys. Love to see you guys making the effort to welcome each other and say hi. Joey also welcoming Evan as well. Absolutely class. See, guys, I'm telling you, in a year or two, I think we're going to be winning awards for not for what I do, but for having the best fans in YouTube, in the YouTube community, as part of the Fanden community, because you guys absolutely show top class respect to each other, and that would be the biggest compliment to me with a project. If we could in the future, if we ever get voted in YouTube awards and stuff like that, it would be for the fact that we have the best, most respectful fans of the Fanden community as part of what we're trying to do. So absolutely, thank you very much, guys. Really do appreciate that positivity, and thanks, Joey, for welcoming, and also Evan showing that same respect. So absolutely awesome from you guys. Sorry if I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot here, but I believe in showing respect to you guys when you guys show that amazing respect to each other. It makes me really proud to be the host of Fanden, and be the host for you guys. As I always say, you guys contribute to what Fanden is. So nice one, Evan. Really do appreciate that, and also Joey as well as showing that amazing respect. Christopher also showing that same respect as always. Christopher saying hi, Evan. Thanks for subbing. It helps Gaz a lot. Yes, absolutely does. As I say, guys, you know, I am the host of the channel, but I'm very, very passionate about building a real fan channel that absolutely respects fans and brings good fans together. And you guys show that you are top class fans. We all love loyalty in football. We love that fans show respect, loyalty to their clubs. But to me, and this is just my personal opinion, true football fans don't just show loyalty to their club, they show respect to other fans. And all of you guys that come in, have come and been a part of the Fanden community, always show that respect to other fans. And I respect all you guys for your loyalty to your club. But the biggest respect I have for you guys is the fact that you guys show respect to each other. And that is absolutely class. And hopefully that will be a contributing factor to what makes Fanden a unique YouTube channel. As I always say, guys, we've got massive respect for everybody else on YouTube and what they do. But like I say, I am not out to copy anybody else. I am trying to build something that is unique here, that fans feel part of. I really do feel very strongly that a lot of YouTubers, with all respect to what they do, they call themselves fan channels, but they don't make the effort enough to involve fans. Well, that's something here on Fanden that I am passionate about, is helping you guys and hoping that you guys feel part of what Fanden is. So, yeah, Evan there, I think that's a smiley face from Evan. So nice one, Evan. And thank you very much, Christopher, top man. As always, Christopher, with the positive comments. And Will Rally is saying, who do you support, Gaz? Sorry, just found your channel, so I'm not sure. I support Arsenal and Carlisle United. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. massive respect to you, Rally. There, absolutely love that. Love to see fans that support Premier League clubs, but also support a lower league club. So massive respect to you, mate, and absolutely love to see that. Nothing wrong with supporting two clubs. In my opinion, that's a sign of a true football fan. So, yep, that you guys don't. So, yep, absolutely, Rally. I'm a Bolton fan, by the way, and let me finish reading your comment. So, Carlisle United, bet you never met a Carlisle fan. Bet you never met a Carlisle fan ever. There's only 10 of us, laugh out loud, I'm from Cumbria. Well, in actual fact, I have actually not met a Carlisle United fan on the channel, but I have met Carlisle United fans in real life because I love Cumbria. I've been up to the Lake District many a times, and I've been to Carlisle many a times. And it's for me, Carlisle is a great city. And yes, I have met Carlisle fans before, mate. Not many, but I have met one or two when I've been up there working, because when I was younger, I used to go up there working. So, yeah, absolutely, mate. There's, as you say, Carlisle is a very unique club, sat there right on the border, all on its own. Yeah, absolutely fantastic to have a Carlisle fan involved in the fan den community. And yes, mate, absolutely. Carlisle is as a great club with very, very loyal, a small fan community, but a loyal fan community. So, yeah, and like I say, mate, big respect to you for your support of Arsenal, but also to support a club in the lower league. So, really do love that, mate. So, top man, Rally. And like I said, mate, please do let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Christopher saying, are you a City fan, Evan? I see Haaland. Evan is a City fan, isn't he? So yeah, I'm sure Evan, I've remembered that before. Have I got it written down? I haven't. So Evan, I know you've been on the channel a few times, Evan, but just because we're getting a lot of new fans showing up, I'm just going to quickly make a note of it so I avoids me getting confused in the future. Like I say, guys, I want to get to know you guys as part of the fan den community, but as friends as well. And as a friend, I think it's only out of respect that I start to learn to remember which clubs you guys support. So yeah, Evan Ruddock. Evan Ruddock, Manchester City. So yeah, Man City. And sorry, guys, sorry to just drop that on you. I'm just and I'm also going to write down. So yeah, Will Rail Sports is going to be sorry, guys, just bear me a second. Where was there with the comments there? Apologies, guys. Like I say, once I wrote it down, it's easier for me to just quickly check when I get a bit confused. So yeah, apologies, guys. Just give me a second. I'm just going to write Will Rail. I'm just getting it right so I don't get confused, because sometimes we do get account names that come on with similar names. So Will Rail, Arsenal, Carlisle. So our first Carlisle United fan, part of the fan den community. Absolutely awesome. Carlisle. Awesome. Sorted. So guys, like I say, apologies for that. So yeah, and Evan, sorry about that, mate. Like I said, I've made a note of it now, so I'll remember in future. Top man, thank you very much, Evan. Yeah, I know. I would. Like I said, I thought I'd remember that. It just makes it easier if I make notes to remind myself. Joey saying, "Laugh out loud, rally." As nice one, Joey. As always, Joey. Very always a positive member of the fan den community as well. So nice one, mate. And we're just about to restart the game in a moment, guys. Christopher saying, "Hi, rally." He supports all clubs. Yes, I try to be respectful. I presume Christopher's talking about me. I try to be respectful and be neutral to all clubs when I do fan den. Occasionally, I might show a little bit of bias, but that's more not so much against the club, but that's more a case of circumstances that I might show a little tiny bit of my own opinion. But yes, I try to always be neutral and respectful to all clubs. But my club that I do support is Bolton because that's where I was born. But I also love a lot of clubs. I like Liverpool. I like Arsenal. And Leeds and Newcastle, the list goes on. Carlisle probably as well got a bit lot of soft spot for a lot of clubs. I just love football. I just absolutely love football. So thank you very much for that, Christopher. Christopher also saying sorry for the uppercase letters. Autocorrect does not correct. No worries, mate. No worries. We got what you mean. So thanks for that, Christopher, and appreciate you explaining, mate. Christopher also saying nice one, Evan. Absolutely nice one for you guys showing that respect to each other. Joey saying, got to admit, I haven't met a Carlisle fan. Respect to you. Absolutely nice one, Joey. And yep, it's absolute pleasure to have a Carlisle fan, and great to see that he's also loved the fact that some of you guys support Premier League clubs and lower league clubs. So we're back underway now, guys, into the second half. As we've now straight as soon as this game started in the second half, we've got a stoppage pretty much straight away. So a free kick for Arsenal on this near side as they kick the ball back in towards their own half of the pitch, and now look to try and go down that far side, but blocked off there by Man City. So Arsenal play back to their goalkeeper. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Joey. And Christopher saying laugh out loud, rally. Yeah. You got me confused. What you guys laughing at? What did he say? Right, from 10 fans from Cumberland for Carlisle. So I think that's what you guys are laughing at. But yeah, loving that. As City now win back the ball, and De Bruyne now coming forward on this near side as he works the ball down the middle now, and Arsenal just managing to get a foot on it as they work the ball out to this near side under pressure from City, and almost ball goes out there for a throw-in, but Arsenal with some last-ditch play there just managed to scoop the ball back in before it went out of play. Now Arsenal playing the ball about at the back. They need to step it up, don't they, now, Arsenal, to try and really put Man City on the back foot as they cut the ball, play the ball forward now. And now City have won it back as they come forward on the edge of the box and managed to get a shot off there, but it's blocked off by Arsenal as it deflects out to that far side. And I think I say looking for a cross there, Bernardo Silva, but it's blocked off by Arsenal, and that goes out for a corner on that far side to City. So thanks for that, Christopher. Christopher also saying, I agree, Joey. Respect, absolutely. You know, you guys, absolutely class. Really is make me proud to be the host of this channel, seeing so many top fans showing respect to each other. Really does make me proud. Thank you, guys. Will Raz Sport is saying, oh, sorry, guys, just corner comes in. Come back to your comments in a sec. Corner comes in. It's knocking about inside the box, but Arsenal eventually managed to clear it. Oh, now an opportunity. As Arsenal there trying to play the ball up the field as Saka intercepted it, but I'm not sure which Arsenal player that was there that didn't read the ball, but Man City intercepted it, and now they play the ball back to their goalkeeper. So I think we'll see City try and slow the game down a bit now with possession inside their own half. as they now play the ball forward to Haaland. Haaland coming back into this own half of the pitch to intercept that ball, as City just moving the ball about. And now it's City coming racing forward now as they pass the ball out to that far side, and Gundogan playing the ball down the far side to Mahrez, and Mahrez back to Gundogan, and now Gundogan back to John Stones, as City just content to keep possession at the moment. Arsenal boxed into their own half of the pitch at the minute. As City play the ball out to that far side and eventually come back again to Stones. See, this is what City do, guys. They pull when you're compacted into your own half, they will pass all the way back to the goalkeeper to get you to come out. This is what Arsenal need to not fall for. And City now with the ball at the back. But yeah, as I was saying there, so the goalkeeper picks up the ball now. But as I was saying there, guys, this is what City do. They're very clever at it. That when they compact you into your own defence and it's too many bodies for them to work through, they'll pass back to the goalkeeper to try and draw players out of that compression so that it makes more space for them to play through. Arsenal have now won the ball back as the ball is played out down the middle. And now Arsenal work the ball out to that far side. Let's hope Arsenal can have a spell of possession now as they play the ball back to their own defence. And now just playing the ball down the middle, but coming backwards to go forwards as they work the ball out to that near side, but just come back again as they're just content at the moment to have a spell of possession. So Will Ras Sports is saying Man City have been... Sorry, guys. Rally saying Man City have better world-class players. I think it shows tonight. Haaland, best striker in the world. De Bruyne, probably best midfielder in the world. If in the world, I'll be amazed if Arsenal win. Well, like at the minute, mate, I think just getting back to 2-2 would be awesome. And you guys showed some fight the other day against Southampton. So let's hope that Arteta has, give the team some kind of tactics that can help them find a way back into this game. So, yeah, fair comment, Rally, and I appreciate that, mate. And thank you very much for your thoughts there. Evan, and Man City now coming on the attack down the middle as Haaland gets a shot off and it's blocked off by the goalkeeper, but deflects out to this near side. Jack Grealish intercepts it, passes it to his teammate on the edge of the box. Shot comes in, but it's blocked away. And now Arsenal with the chance to get up the other end of the field as they come down that far side and now work the ball out. Every time they play the ball forward, so far it's been intercepted by City, and now City with De Bruyne down the middle as he plays the ball through looking for Haaland, but it's intercepted by Arsenal. I'm just hearing that Liverpool have took the lead against West Ham. So City now coming forward with Haaland as he plays it to De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne with a shot, and it's a goal. So Manchester City now with a 3-0 lead. And what can you do when you've got Haaland and De Bruyne coming at you? And heads dropping now for Arsenal. But if you ask me, guys, if Arsenal don't win the title, it's not based on this result tonight. It's based on other results where they've dropped points. The likes of the game against Everton and the 3 draws recently. But not looking good for Arsenal at the minute. Just coming up to 54 minutes in, guys. Manchester City 3, Arsenal 0. Evan is saying, thanks, Christopher. Appreciate it. Absolutely, Evan. Yep, we will always show respect to top players. But money talks, done it? Money talks. And Manchester City don't have that problem, do they, with money? So it gives them the option to go out and buy some of the best players in world football. And I can't help but love De Bruyne. And what a player he is. He really is a class player. So, yeah, Will Raz Sports saying, wait and see. It'll be happy if we finish second in league. Still Champions League football. Absolutely, mate. Yes, definitely. That's the main aim for Arsenal, I think, for Champions League football. But like I said, I think if we look at this game, it's going to be arguably down to dropping points in previous games that are going to cost Arsenal the title. But thanks for that, Will Raz Sports. Christopher saying Haaland is showing lots of potential. You're right, but you didn't forget Jesus is still an amazing player. Absolutely, well said, Christopher. I think Arsenal also have some good players in their team as well. But obviously, work to do for Arteta to improve the squad to mount another challenge next season. Joey saying, I really like Kevin. Just gutted Haaland didn't come to Liverpool. Laugh out loud. We're forgetting that, aren't we, Joey? That Klopp tried to convince Haaland to come to Liverpool, didn't he? As the ball now with Arsenal on that far side. As Arsenal now coming forward, but under pressure from City as a foul comes in, and that will be a free kick for Arsenal on that far side. I think it's Jesus that's gone down. Yeah, Jesus gone down under pressure from City defenders and taking a whack to the face there of John Stones. I agree, Joey. Kevin is a top player. Christopher is saying, no need to thank me, Evan. Okay, fair enough. Nice one, Christopher. As always, appreciate the positivity, mate. And Christopher saying, yes, rally my place would be good, really. Yes, Rally. Any place would be good, really. Yeah, I think Arsenal fans underestimate. They'd be disappointed not to win the league, but as you guys are rightly pointing out, finishing in a Champions League spot is the most important thing for Arsenal. Really, this season they've had, no matter what happens in the title race, Arsenal have had a fantastic season this season. So we've got a corner now for Arsenal on this near side. Saka to take it. Let's hope Arsenal can make the best of this to make this a game. So we've got it waiting. We're having to wait as another ball has been kicked on the pitch. So Saka, come on down with it, lad. Let's have a really good delivery here. Saka with the ball into the box. It's deep. As the referee spotted a foul in the box and blows the whistle. And that will be a free kick to Manchester City. So, yeah, I have to agree with you, Christopher. As long as Arsenal finish in the Champions League spots, which they're going to do, aren't they now? You would expect. I think that would be a fantastic season, mate. Arsenal players showing a little bit of frustration there. As the referee just dealing with what's gone on in the box there. And I think we're going to have a double substitution in a minute as well for Arsenal. Will Rasport saying, oh my God, this game is making me nervous. Every time City come forward, they might score. Yes, City very dangerous at home, aren't they? They're very, very dangerous. So thanks for that, Willie. Will Raz Sports. Christopher is saying, no, our Barnsley Stars. No, our Barnsley star is offside. Good try, John Stones. Fair enough. Thanks for that, Christopher. As Arsenal now just making a double substitution. and it's Exhibit coming off, and Jorginho coming on, Martinez coming off, and Trossard coming on. So double substitution there for Arsenal. So thanks for that, Christopher. Hopefully the Barnsley player will do get some possession and do something in the game. Will Raz Sports saying, oh my God, we are not winning this game now. Gutted. Arsenal have played that well first half. Haven't played that well first half, have they, Gaz? No, mate, to be fair, they've huffed and they've puffed, but I think that it's not a case of Arsenal not playing well. I think it's just that City have played so well. I think that's all it is. I think it's just City are so formidable at home. They just know how to get results against teams, make life difficult for teams. So we've got to throw in for Arsenal on this near side as we just gone past the 60 minutes mark, guys. As Arsenal take the throw in quickly now and pass back to their defenders and to the goalkeeper. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it's so much Arsenal not played well. I think it's Arsenal just not been able to get possession of the ball enough to have a goal at Manchester City, mate, in that first half. City are just so dominant in possession. I think that's what's made life really difficult for Arsenal to try and compete in this game, mate. So, yeah, hopefully that gives you an explanation on how I'm seeing the first half. But in fairness, Arsenal do seem to be getting a bit more possession in this second half as now they work the ball forward down this near side to Saka. And Saka now towards the edge of the City box as he tries to play through the City defence. And it's cleared out to this near side with Jack Grealish just about keeping that in. But as he kicks it back in, it's intercepted by Arsenal on the halfway line. And now Arsenal with the ball on the centre of the park as they play it out to that far side and just looking for an opportunity to get forward, but forced to come back to the halfway line under pressure from City. And I think City are happy to let Arsenal have some possession here. So they obviously City are so formidable in the counter-attack, aren't they? As Arsenal again tried to play down that far side, but forced again to come back to the halfway line as they're just knocking it about on their defensive line at the moment. So, yeah, thanks for that, Rally. Hopefully that explains it to you, mate. Apologies if I'm not giving you a clear understanding. Christopher also saying, things are always intense like this. Don't worry, Rally. There's still another half. Absolutely, Christopher. Well said, mate. Yeah, definitely. We've still got half an hour to play now, haven't we? So, yeah, thanks for that, Christopher. Loving the positivity, mate. Joey saying, oh, no, Rally. Rich Paul. Yeah, not as I presume that's responding to City taking their goal, scoring another goal. Christopher saying, much as I love John Stones, that's way unfair. It's Arsenal just passing it about now on that far side, still trying to work the ball forward as they do now. Jesus on the ball, but challenged by City, and City managed to win the ball back just on the edge of their own box, and now they're surrounded by Arsenal players. Arsenal lose it as quickly as they win it, and now City coming forward down this near side as they kick the ball against the Arsenal player there, and it goes out for a throw-in. Just to let you guys, Nottingham Forest guys, just to let you guys know, Nottingham Forest are now 3-1 up in their game. So how far am I behind with these comments, guys? Let's see if I can catch up a bit here while we're waiting for City just knocking it about inside their own half. Right. So I'm presuming, Christopher, you might be talking about the offside. Yeah, for me, it was marginal. It was marginal. Like I say, it was a foot. So I'm presuming you're talking about that. Haaland now has won the ball back in the centre of the pitch as he plays it out to this near side to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish now comes forward towards the edge of the Arsenal box, passes it to Gundogan, and Gundogan with a wild shot there, and it's well high and over the bar. So that will relieve the pressure on the Arsenal goal. So thanks for that, Christopher. And Rally is saying, true, Christopher, not looking good for Arsenal at the moment. Not at the moment, mate. You're absolutely spot on there. But let's hope Arsenal can find a goal to give some interest in the last half an hour of this game. So thanks for that, Rally. And Rally also saying thought. All right, you're correcting. No worries, mate. No worries. I got what you meant. Christopher saying it's not over. Absolutely, it's not over till the final whistle. Big challenge for Arsenal to try and come back from 3-0 down. But we've seen, in fairness, guys, we have seen Man City drop a good lead in the Etihad before in other games, so it's not an impossibility. But the longer the clock ticks without Arsenal getting a goal, the harder it's going to be. As a strong challenge comes in from Holden on this near side, and that will be a foul for Jack Grealish. Holding should have a bit more experience from that. He knows that any player that plays against Jack Grealish knows what he's about. He's going to go over easy. That's what he brings to the team, and we've seen him do it so many times for Villa, and he's been doing it since he's been at City. City just knocking it about at the moment inside their own half. So yeah, well said, Christopher. Totally agree with you there, mate. Rally saying, half time, see how Arsenal play in the second half. Yes, obviously I'm a bit behind with the comments here, so sorry, guys. Joey saying, let's hope Arsenal come out with some magic. Yep, definitely. Sorry, guys, I'm going to quickly try and race through some of these comments to try and catch up a bit. Rally saying, here's a bit on Sky. This game, I'm watching you and listening to radio myself. Okay, no worries, mate. No worries. Well, like I say, Rally, it's always great to have you with us, mate. Thank you for that. And Christopher is saying, yes, I like City, but I hope Arsenal come out with some skill. Yeah, well, like I say, they've had a bit more possession in the second half, guys. They've definitely had a bit more possession. Christopher saying, thanks, guys. It's always better to be respectful. Absolutely, well said, Christopher. Totally agree with you there, mate. As like I say, that's what Fandom is about. We all love our clubs. We all show loyalty to our clubs, but there's no reason why fans as each other, as we show loyalty to our clubs, there's no reason why we can't show respect to each other. But I'm sure you guys are well aware there's plenty of fans out there that don't know the meaning of the word respect, unfortunately. Well, that's not what we're about here on Fandom. If any fans come in Fandom being disrespectful, they will only get one chance. And if they do it once more, they will get blocked, because we are all about good fans and building a positive fan community for fans that just love football. So absolutely, Christopher. Nice one, mate. Top man. I love that. Thank you, mate. Evan Ruddock saying, top man, Christopher. Absolutely. Top man, Evan. Loving that, guys. As Evan there, loving my comments. So, yeah, top man, Evan. Big respect there, mate. Love that. So, Evan adding the Manchester City love out there as well. Joey saying, completely agree, Christopher. You guys are absolutely awesome. Absolutely top class. Thank you. Christopher saying, thanks, Evan and Joey. Happy to see other people agreeing. Absolutely. Well, that's what we're about here at Fandom, guys. We want to build a positive fan community and want you guys to feel part of what the channel is about. City now with the possession still in their own half as they try to work the ball forward now, and Arsenal trying to press a little bit better from the front as the ball is worked out to that far side by City, and now into the centre as Gundogan loses the possession, and now Arsenal with the opportunity to come forward, as City with limited bodies behind the ball as they play the ball out to this near side to Saka. And Saka plays it back into the centre of the midfield. But they should have kept going there now. They just give City that opportunity to get men back behind the ball. As Arsenal just knocking it about now midway inside the City half as they work the ball out to that far side. And eventually forced to come backwards to the halfway line. So Arsenal just knocking it about at the minute on the halfway line. So let's quickly get through some more comments. So, yeah, well said, Christopher. Thanks for that, mate. Top man. Christopher also saying, I have 3 favourite clubs, Barnsley, Liverpool and City, but I respect all clubs. Awesome. Thank you very much for that, Christopher. That's great to hear, mate. And, yeah, love that you follow 3 clubs. That's, as I say, that just shows you're a true football fan. Don't get me wrong, we all, like I say, we love our own clubs for various reasons, but there's a true football lover will appreciate other clubs, not just their own, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You guys are welcome to have a different opinion, but that's just my opinion. So thanks for that, Christopher. Evan is saying, I support 3 clubs, Man City, Millwall and Bolton. Okay, thank you very much for that, Evan. Yep, I'll have to make more notes of that, won't I, to remind myself that you are also a Millwall and a Bolton fan. So nice one, Evan. Loving the fact that you also like other clubs as well, mate. Top class from you guys. So City now win the ball and the challenge comes in. Why do players challenge Jack Grealish like that when they know what's going to happen? So we've got another substitution coming on here, guys, for Man City and an Arsenal substitution. So Mahrez coming on for Gundogan, and it's De Bruyne that takes the captain's armband. So Mahrez, I thought Mahrez was actually on the pitch, actually, to be honest. My bad. So, yeah, City with a change. Gundogan coming off, Mahrez coming on. And we're also going to have an Arsenal change, I think, here as well. I know there was an Arsenal player on the touchline, so have we... We have had an Arsenal player. Oh, here we go. Odegaard coming off, and it's Smith Rowe coming on for Arsenal. So there you go, guys. So thanks for that, Evan. And yeah, absolutely great to see you guys showing loving other clubs as well. Joey saying that's a tricky one, Christopher. Who do you support when LFC play City or neutral? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I never spotted that. So well spotted, Joey. Yeah, that is a tricky one, isn't it, mate? Well spotted, Joey. Joey also said, awesome, Evan. Absolutely well said, Joey. Rich Sports saying, I must say, the vibes here on Fanden makes even a tough evening at the Etihad worthwhile. There's no shame in looking second best to Man City. They are Champions League favourites. Absolutely well said, Rich Paul Sports, and thank you very much for the positivity, mate. As always, really do appreciate. And obviously, Rich Paul Sports also a member of the Fanden community as well. So, as you know, mate, that's what we're all about here at Fanden. And it's great to have so many top class fans as part of the Fanden community, and well acknowledged there by Rich Paul Sports. So thanks for that, mate. Top Christopher saying top stuff, Evan. Absolutely, thanks for that, guys. City now coming forward with Jack Grealish, and he's just about stayed on his feet for once. As the ball played forward now down that far side by City, and Arsenal pressing the ball well, but City forced to come back to their own defensive line now. As we now got Bernardo Silva on the ball, and he's not knowing whether to go left or right here at the minute, as he's just trying to twist and turn, I think, to try and cause some confusion to the Arsenal player trying to challenge him for the ball. Jack Grealish now comes back to intercept it, and surprise, surprise, he falls over from a light challenge, and that will be a free kick to City. Honest, I love Jack Grealish in some ways, but I don't love how easy sometimes he goes over. It's so, I suppose it's good when it's for England, but it's not good when it's in club football. But yeah, when he does it for England, I'm not complaining then. But maybe that's because I'm desperate to see England actually win a trophy. So yeah, Arsenal win the ball back in their own half of the pitch now as And now we've got a free kick. And whoa, what we got going on here now? Handbags. As Jack Grealish there grabbing the Arsenal player. He didn't like it when he got a taste of his own medicine there. I think Jack Grealish needs to go in the book there because he's that was bang out of order. He really did well. I'm sure you guys will see it on the highlights later. He really gripped the Arsenal player there. I think he allowed himself to get a little bit irate unnecessarily. Yep, he's going in the referee's book, and I think he's the only person he's got to blame is himself there. I think he just got a little bit of the red mist. Oh, it looks like the referee's going to book 2 players, maybe 3 here. Let's see who he's booking. He's going to book an Arsenal player as well, I think. So let's just see what happened. Yeah, Jack Grealish, actually. It's Thomas, the Arsenal player. Jack Grealish with a late challenge there. He shoulder barged Thomas when he's off the ball. And I don't think Thomas took too kindly to that. And he's gone straight up to Jack Grealish and squared up to him. And then now I'm seeing the replay. I've got to be honest, both players are guilty there of allowing the allowing the red mist to descend. So yeah, in the full speed of the game, it looked like Jack Grealish was the aggressor. But it's Partey also into the book. But seeing the replay, I'm always believe in being honest, and it was equilibrium there. Both players allowing the red mist to descend. So yeah, as the ball is played out on that far side, so that gives us a chance to come to some more comments. So thanks for that, Christopher, top man. Evan Ruddock saying, top man, Gaz, you're done. You've done really well. Thank you very much, Evan. As always, really appreciate you guys. And as I keep saying, you guys contribute to what Fanden is. It's not just all about me, but thank you very much for that, Evan. Really do appreciate that encouragement and positive support. So top man, Evan. And as I say, mate, you guys also contribute to making Fanden what it is. It's not all about me. You guys are a massive part of what every live show is about. So thank you. As City now come forward down this near side, and Jack Grealish plays the ball into the box. It's cut back but intercepted by Arsenal, as Arsenal now try to clear the ball out to this near side. And this is where Saka's now come too deep as he manages to come away with a ball. But you don't want to see Saka coming that deep to intercept the ball, as he did come almost all the way back to the City box. But now Saka pushes further up the field as he passed it to his teammates. And Arsenal now just knocking it about on the halfway line. But I'm sure you guys agree, to get the best out of the likes of Saka, what a player he is. But you don't want him coming that deep because then he's got a lot of work to do getting forward if he intercepts the ball. You want him kind of sitting, I would say, on the halfway line, ready to intercept the ball and then charge at the opposition's defence. That's where you're going to see the best of him. And now we've got a stoppage for I think that was a handball as Arsenal played the ball up towards the edge of the box. And Saka with the ball as he kicked the ball there, and it come. I think it's cut. Yeah. In fairness, I don't think the City player knew much about that. He did have his hands by his side, and it's, as I say, it's deflected on his hand, and that will be a free kick to Arsenal about 25 yards from goal out to this near side, but a great opportunity for a shot on goal here. This is a perfect angle for a shot on goal. So, top man, Evan, really appreciate that, mate. Really do. Thank you very much for the encouragement, mate. Absolutely class from you, mate. Christopher saying, like I said, Joey, I respect all clubs and I don't really mind. Okay, thank you very much, Christopher, and we respect you for that, mate. As always, top stuff from you guys. Christopher saying, don't worry, Rich Pro, there's time to go. Absolutely. As we approach now 79 minutes, so only 11 minutes plus stoppage time. as we're coming close to the half-time. Getting closer to full-time. Saka with a shot, and it's high. He gets it over the wall, but a bit too much on that, and it's gone well over the bar, and that will... good effort there for Saka, but he just couldn't get the dip on it to go over the wall and in. So we're about to have some more substitutions, guys, and it's De Bruyne that looks to be coming off for City. So thanks for that, Christopher. Evan Ruddock saying, hi, Rich Post Sports. Appreciate all the support. Absolutely. Always appreciate you guys being supportive and making the effort to come and get involved in the show, in the live chat, always. So, yeah, it's De Bruyne coming off here, and it's Alvarez coming on. And we're also having 2 Arsenal substitutions. And so City come forward. Here's the subs. Jesus going off, and it's Nikita coming on, and Nelson coming on as Saka goes up. Why has he put Saka on? Clearly, Arsenal feeling, Arteta feeling that the game is lost with him taking off your most threatening players, in my opinion. But Jesus having to walk around the pitch there and getting some respect there from the City fans, and rightly so. After obviously he is a former player of Manchester City, but great to see the City fans showing him respect there with a round of applause for Jesus. I think even the City players recognise that he might not have got things go his way tonight, but they know he is a quality player that deserves respect. So yeah. So City just knocking it about in their own half at the minute. So thanks for that, Evan. Class from you, mate. Thank you. Come on. Sorry, I'm saying come on to the thing because it wasn't responding there as I pressed it. Christopher saying top stuff, Evan. Absolutely, mate. Thank you very much for that. As City just knocking it about in their own half at the moment. And they kick the ball long up towards the halfway line. It's intercepted by Arsenal. And now Arsenal with the opportunity to come forward. Can they get a joy in getting a goal back now that City have took off De Bruyne? Obviously, De Bruyne very much a playmaker in the City midfield. As Arsenal now switch the play out to this near side. And Arsenal play the ball out to that far side as it's... now played forward. Arsenal just content to keep the ball at the moment on the halfway line. So while we wait for Arsenal to do something with this possession, let's go quickly to chat again. Rich Post Sports say, Christopher, Joe, Evan, Will, Gaz, all of you are stars. I hope Arteta and Arsenal respond in the second half by enjoying the top challenge that Man City present. Good energy is vital. Absolutely well said, Rich Post Sports, and always appreciate the positive comments, mate. And thank you very much for that, Rich Post Sports. And really, as I say, mate, top class from you there, mate. Christopher saying, I'm going to buy Haaland on my manager career. I have $1 billion. Okay, mate. Yep, there was talking about that the other day because I don't play. Are you talking about that Fantasy Premier League? I don't play it, guys. I've never played it. I don't play it. So I don't really know how it was. But I know that some of you guys were asking me whether we'll consider involving it in Fanden. And I would consider involving it, but I need to learn more about it first. So, yep. Thanks for that, Christopher. As Christopher also saying, indeed, Rich Paul, you are another star. Absolutely well said, Christopher. I'm proud of always from having so many top fans involved in Fanden. Evan saying, nice, Christopher. I always loving the support. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Evan. City now playing the ball back to their own box as it's just become a little bit stale now, guys, as both teams seem to be more content with keeping possession. But City with the ball deep in their own half at the moment as they chip the ball forward towards Haaland in the centre circle. And Arsenal intercept it as Gabriel challenging Haaland in that centre circle there. And Arsenal now with the possession as they play the ball out to that far side. Guys, don't forget, please do hit that like button if you haven't. I'm sure most of you guys have, but if you haven't, please do. It would be appreciated as Arsenal now with a ball out to this near side, looking to get a crossing, but it's challenged by Akanji on this near side and goes out for a corner to Arsenal. So thanks for that, Evan. Joey saying, fingers crossed for you, Rich Poe. Absolutely, yeah. There's still games to play, so City could still slip up, couldn't they, in the final games? So still plenty to play for. Am I that? Right, sorry guys, I'm gonna jump a couple of comments here because I am finding that I thought I was catching up, but I'm falling further behind. So let's get to this corner and then I'm gonna try and rush through some comments. So corner comes in as Arsenal intercept it on the edge of the box as it's deflected away, and now Arsenal trying to keep City pressed in, and now Arsenal into the box. Can they get a shot off? Shot comes in. Arsenal have pulled one back. And guess who scored it? The one player that's getting a lot of criticism for Arsenal at the minute. Rob Holding has scored for Arsenal. So Arsenal finding a way to give a little bit of hope for Arsenal fans, at least to reduce the deficit. And it could come down to goal difference, guys, at the end of the season. Who wins the title? It could do. You never know. We're only a few games that, and it's tight at the top, isn't it? So it could come down to goal difference as Arsenal now kick the ball. Oh, that was awesome goal. So what do you make of that, guys? Holding the goal scorer, the man that's getting the criticism a lot from Arsenal fans, and it's Jack Grealish now being substituted as Phil Foden is the man to replace him. So let's see if we can quickly rattle through some comments. So thanks for that, Joey. Sorry, guys, I'm going to just race through a few comments here to just catch up a bit. Christopher saying, thanks, Evan. Support is always the best option. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Christopher. Totally agree, mate. And Christopher saying, yes, Joey. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher also saying 3-0. Yeah, well, it's 3-1 now, mate, but obviously I'm behind with the comments, so sorry, guys. Joey's saying, yes, Liverpool winning. Absolutely. Liverpool pulling one back. So I think it's, what's the score now in that game? Yeah, it's a full-time score. Liverpool 2-1 win away at West Ham. And Chelsea, have lost again tonight to Brentford 2-0. What is going on with Chelsea? Absolutely shocking for them. So Rodri has gone into referee's book there for a strong challenge as Arsenal now win a free kick and now play the ball forward down that far side as they chip the ball forward now into the Manchester City box, but the Arsenal player unable to get on the end of it as the City goalkeeper just playing for time a bit there. Christopher saying, come on, Reds, I love City, but this getting bad. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Christopher. Christopher saying, whoa, Joey. Yeah, City, obviously Liverpool getting 3 points tonight away at West Ham. Joey's saying, what's happening? Rich Paul, are Arsenal not playing well? City are strong. What's your point of view? Sorry, not watching this game. No worries, mate. No worries. As I always, try to keep you guys informed. And now we've got it coming together of the players. I think in the first half, City were just so dominant in possession, made Arsenal's life really difficult to just get any kind of possession. because we know how strong City can be with their possession in games at home. But eventually, like I say, guys, Arsenal have worked themselves into the game in the second half, done a bit better, but still not able to get enough possession to get going forward. So fast approaching the 90th minute, guys, as it's Man City 3, Arsenal 1. And now we've got a free kick to City as they chip the ball forward. And it goes out on this near side, and that will be a throw-in to Arsenal deep inside their own half. So thanks for that, Joey. Minnie Mo said, evening, go on City. Thanks for that, Minnie, and welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Hope you've had a good day, mate. Pleasure to see you. Thanks for that, mate. Minnie also saying, Joey, how's Liverpool doing? They won tonight, 2-1. And Joey saying, hi, Minnie. We're winning at the Mo, 2-1. Nice one there, and I like that. We're winning at the Mo, 2-1. So that response, Mo at the Mo to Minnie. So nice one, Joey. Ben is saying, my prediction close 3-1. It is 3-1, yes. Well done, Ben. You're right, mate. Yes, your prediction is spot on at the minute, mate. 5 minutes added on time, guys, as City have won the ball back now and just knocking it about inside their own half. Minnie Mo saying, nice one, Joey. Chelsea beat again. I know what is going on with Chelsea. I really do think feel for Frank Lampard. Looks like he's took on an impossible task there at Chelsea. Christopher saying, hi, Minnie. Sorry, I couldn't comment for a while for some reason. Okay, no worries, Christopher. Sorry about that, mate. Don't know what that's all about. Maybe the internet gremlins. So sorry there, mate. But thank you very much for welcoming Minnie to the show. Top man, Christopher. And Christopher also saying, Chelsea is always struggling this season. Yeah, they're having a disaster of the season, aren't they? Joey's saying, yes, something seriously wrong at Chelsea. Absolutely, mate. You are spot on with that. Ben saying, do I get a fiver if I get the prediction right? Only joking. No worries, mate. No worries. As I say, I encourage you guys to get some score predictions in at the minute because depends how much time I get in the summer to work on it, but I'm considering whether to come up, try and design a prediction league for you guys to enjoy. But like I say, it depends if I've got enough time to work on it in the summer. So thanks for that, Ben. And no worries, mate. No worries. Christopher also saying, I think they need to find a manager who doesn't blow millions of pounds on players that they don't need. Are you talking about Chelsea there, mate? In fairness, I don't think the managers have much to say at Chelsea about who comes in. It's all about the owners deciding. They want to control who they decide to bring in. But, yeah, that's a fair comment, Christopher. But like I say, I think it's more about the owners interfering too much. I think the new owners at Chelsea should sit back and concentrate on learning because they know nothing about football. Not enough to be able to pick and choose who plays ball. Arsenal now coming racing into the box as City managing to win it back. And now they play the ball out to that far side as Arsenal managing to pick it up. But now City with the opportunity to hit Arsenal on the counter-attack as they come down that far side with Mahrez and now played into the centre of the park and it's cut out by Arsenal. As a strong challenge comes in, the referee gives a free kick. Arsenal take it quickly and play the ball out to that far side as Arsenal now come racing down the far side of the pitch. And all of a sudden, this game has just sprung back into life as City now win the ball back and they come forward. It's crazy, isn't it? How a game can just look like it's dead and buried and then suddenly, bang, it springs back into life. And now Haaland has won the ball back for City. And now we've got Phil Foden down on the pitch. So we've got a foul out on that far side. So free kick for City out on the far side. So De Bruyne has been announced as the man of the match, guys. And that's not a surprise, is it, really? As City kick the ball long down that far side looking for Haaland, but it ends up going out for a throw-in to Arsenal. So, yeah, Christopher, I presume you're talking about Chelsea there, mate. Thanks for that. Christopher also saying, why not, Ben? Oh, City have scored again. And it's Haaland on the score sheet. Arsenal creating their own problems as they was in possession on that far side of the pitch. And I can just see that Mahrez looks like he's got blood dripping down his side of his head. So Arsenal with the possession there, they got that throw in and they kicked it long, lost it, and City quickly kicked it back towards the Arsenal goal. And there's your man. You cannot take chances when you got such a danger man as Haaland just inside the box, bang, right into goal. And the goalkeeper went the right way, but unable to get anything. It's definitely not a game for the goalkeepers tonight, is it? So thanks for that, Christopher. Joey's saying, think the problem at Chelsea comes from the owners more than the manager. Absolutely. Totally agree with you there, Joey. Well said, mate. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys, as it's finished. Manchester City 4, Arsenal 1, and a big hug there between the managers embracing themselves, embracing each other. I think Pep Guardiola has a certain amount of respect there for Arteta with the job he's doing at Arsenal. So thanks for that, Joey. I've got to totally agree with you there, mate. Ben is saying, because I don't need it, to be honest. Christopher, okay, mate. No worries, mate. No worries. Like I say, I got some great competition ideas for you guys to win stuff in the future. We're just trying to go around the grounds at the minute to try and get building the fan thing community a bit more. But like I say, I've got some top ideas for funding. Some that have been tested, and unfortunately, one or two that have been. Well, I know I've got good ideas. Do you know how I know I've got good ideas? Because somebody, one or two fans have stolen my ideas on social media. So that tells me that I've got good ideas. They can't think of their own ideas. They choose to steal mine. So yeah. But I suppose it's a compliment in a way, isn't it? So yeah. Christopher, Minnie's saying, Christopher, thumbs up. Thanks for that, Minnie. And Christopher saying, big point there, Joey. To be real, I agree. Yeah, obviously that was with regards to Chelsea and the problems going on at Chelsea at the moment. So, yeah, massive respect there, Christopher. Well said, mate. Joey's saying, yeah, Ben, reaching into your pocket and finding a fiver laugh out. Reach into your pocket and find a fiver laugh out. Like I say, guys, there will be some competitions for prizes in the future of funding. But at the moment, obviously, just trying to get the project up and running. So, yeah, Christopher saying, hi, Minute. Thanks for that, Christopher. And Christopher also saying, what if you get it wrong? What if you get it wrong, Ben? Well, he didn't, did he? Well, he did actually. He was close, but it ended up 4-1. So Christopher, the nearest person, it got the score prediction right, but it actually ended up 4-1, didn't it? So yeah. So thanks for that, Christopher. Minimo is saying, if it wasn't for the points Thomas Tuchel got for Chelsea, they'd be in the bottom 3. Yeah, well, absolutely. That's a fair point, Minnie. I hadn't thought of it like that. That's an excellent point. So, yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Never even contemplated it like that. So look at Minimo thinking outside the box there. Christopher's saying, what happened to my comment? Which comment? Which comment? I don't know, mate. I don't know. If you put a comment in with anything that might be considered a bad language or anything, then it will have been removed, mate. I've got trying to restrict any bad language. So if you put a bad language comment in, that might be why it's been removed. But other than that, there wouldn't be any other reason for us to remove any of your comments if you're positive. And as you always are, Christopher, I can't see any reason why your comment hasn't showed up, mate. So apologies for that, mate. As I say, the only reason we would remove it is if it was had any kind of bad language or anything that we thought that YouTube might not like. So apologies there. Christopher also saying, I agree, Minnie. Absolutely. Thanks for that, guys. Stevie's saying, not sure, Christopher, none of your comments have been removed. So there you go, Christopher. Stevie's the one in charge in the background for removing comments, and I know Stevie would be honest with you if he moved a comment that he felt was wrong. And Stevie's saying there that he's not removed any comments. So I don't know, mate. Maybe the internet gremlins have done something. I don't know, mate. But I know Stevie would be honest if he had removed your comment, and he would be respectful and tell you why. Christopher saying, I repeated myself in a comment. In the comments, Stevie, probably just a bug or something. I don't know. I'm not a computer person. No worries, mate. Well, like I say, we would only remove any comments that had bad language in it or spam or something like that. And as I say, mate, you always put in positive comments. And Stevie said that he's not removed any of your comments. So all I can presume is it's the internet gremlins, mate. Stevie's saying it might have not sent properly. Yeah, it does happen that occasionally, doesn't it? Where sometimes you put a comment in and it just doesn't send. So thanks for that, Stevie. Minnie Mo saying Arsenal have been woeful tonight. Well, I don't know, Minnie. I think they just were chasing shadows in that first half. They couldn't get much possession of the ball. As we know, City's so strong in possession, especially at home. I think City just basically dominated the possession in the first half, got that 2-0 lead, then scored a third in the second half, and that pretty much killed it off. But Arsenal did play a bit better in the second half. But yeah, like I say, and difficult for any team in it going to City ground. So thanks for that, Minnie. Fair comment, mate. Respect your opinion there, but I've like I said, I think City were just too dominant in possession, in my opinion. But yeah, thanks, Minnie. Like I say, I respect your opinion there. Thanks for that. Evan saying hi, Stevie. Thanks for that, Evan. Nice one, mate. Really always appreciate you guys acknowledging Stevie. Christopher saying probably Stevie. Yep, absolutely. Thanks for that, Christopher. So yeah, nice one, Christopher. Appreciate the understanding there, mate. Christopher also saying at least they've tried Minute. Yeah, we've got to give them credit for that. They've tried. Like I say, if Arsenal fail to win the title, it isn't based on this game tonight. It's based on other games where they've dropped points, in my opinion. So yeah, but thanks for that, Christopher. At least they had a right goal, didn't they? Stevie's saying hi, Evan. Nice one, Stevie. And Christopher's saying thanks for all the support today, Stevie. Absolutely nice one, Christopher. Stevie always trying to keep the positive chat positive for you guys and free of all the the spam rubbish. So yeah, nice one, Christopher. Always appreciate you guys acknowledging Stevie with Stevie concentrating on keeping the chat free of spam and disrespectful comments. Christopher also saying, I meant Evan, but you've been really helpful today, Stevie. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Christopher. No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you very much for explaining there what you meant. Ben is also saying, if I get it wrong, Christopher, if I speak, I'll be in big trouble. No worries, mate. No. As long as you guys keep your comments clean, you're allowed to show passion. Just try to avoid any bad language, but you're always welcome to show passion in your comments, guys. Just try and avoid the bad language. That's all I would say. So yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Christopher saying, I don't think it will be enough, but at least it's not worse. No, like I said, I think Arsenal would probably lick their wounds. Like I said, they huffed and puffed, didn't they? But they're just chasing that first half. They were definitely chasing shadows. City's so strong in possession, aren't they? So yeah, thanks for that, Christopher. And Christopher saying, laugh out loud, Ben. Thanks for that, mate. Joey saying, buzzing, Gaz, mate. Liverpool won. Awesome. Fantastic to see Liverpool getting back to winning ways and picking up points as they've been improving their results the last couple of weeks and getting a bit better, haven't they? So, yeah, great to see. And like I say, there's still going to be a big shake-up in the squad this summer for Liverpool. But, yeah, great to see Liverpool getting another 3 points on the board. Awesome. Thanks for that, Joey. Appreciate you letting me know, mate. Let's quickly go over the results before I reply to the final comments. Premier League, guys, Nottingham Forest winning 3-1 against Brighton. Chelsea losing 2-0 to Brentford. West Ham losing 2-1 to Liverpool. As we know here, it finished Man City 4, Arsenal 1. In the English Championship, guys, Sheffield United have won 2-0 against West Brom. So big 3 points that for Sheffield, pushing for promotion. And also in the FA Women's Championship, Blackburn Ladies have won 1-0 against Luez Women. So cool. And in the Spanish La Liga, as I said to you guys earlier, Atletico Madrid won 3-1 against Mallorca. Getafe won 2-1. Lost 2-1 at Almeria against Almeria. The games that kicked off at 9 o'clock. Celta Vigo taking on Ike, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That game is 0-0. Got just into the second half. Rayo Valenca 1-0 up against Barcelona. So there's an interesting one for you guys. That game is 46 minutes in, so that's just coming towards half time, I think, or just started the second half. In Italy, Inter Milan won 1-0 against Juventus in the Italian Coppa Italia. And that game has finished 1-0, but 2-1 on aggregate to Milan. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date with all the results in the UK and around Europe tonight. Sorry, Christopher. Christopher saying, did Salah score, Joey? I'm not sure. Yep, great question. That Minimo saying, how is Partey still on the pitch, Gaz? Partey. I can't remember which incident that was. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it back on the highlights, Minnie. Sorry, mate. I'm not remembering what incident that was, to be fair. But I think a few players, to be fair, got a bit heated tonight in that game. So, yeah, a couple of players came close to potentially getting red card. But, yeah, I'm trying to remember which incident. But I'd have to watch it back. Sorry, Minnie. I'd have to watch it back. As you guys know, trying to keep an eye on the game and interact with you guys in the comments. It's impossible for me to absorb absolutely everything in the game. So sorry, Minnie. I'll try and have a look at the highlights later. Joey's saying no, mate. Gakpo and Matip. Gakpo making a really positive impact on the team, isn't he? So yeah, I'm good to see Matip getting a goal because he's made some shocking defensive mistakes in this season, I think. Christopher's saying, amazing job by these world-class players, Joey. Yep, Very, yep, absolutely, Christopher. Got to agree, mate. Minimo saying, I'm glad Haaland didn't score. I forgot to captain him on fantasy football. Okay, mate, fair enough, minute. As I say, I don't play the fantasy football, but I will at some point try and learn about it for you guys. Joey saying, whoa, Haaland didn't score, laugh out loud. Nope. Ben saying no. Yep. And Christopher saying that's not Haaland. No, it's not, is it? We're expecting to see him on the goal sheet regular, aren't we now? Ben saying my prediction being ruined. Ruined. I think that's meant to say ruined. So yeah, Christopher, didn't get ruined, did it, mate? You're close. It's good practice for you guys for if we do start a prediction league. So thanks for that, Ben. You weren't that far off, mate. You weren't that far off. Christopher saying, wait, they scored. Yeah, they did. They did score. Thanks for that, Christopher. Minnie saying, spoke too soon. Yeah, absolutely. And Christopher there, whoa. Christopher saying, Minnie spoke way too soon. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry about Haaland scoring. Yeah, sorry, I'm following you now. Yeah, Haaland getting on the end of the score sheet by the net. But you guys said it, didn't you, earlier? It's not over until the final whistle goes, and that's just more evidence of it with Haaland managing to get on the score sheet in the dying minutes of the game. Christopher saying that's definitely Haaland. Absolutely, mate. And Christopher also saying, sorry about that, Gaz. Good to know you have good ideas, though. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Absolutely. Like I say, we're just trying to get things moving in the right foundations of Fanden community. And like I say, in the future, I have got some top ideas and some ideas that I hope you guys are looking forward to. And we will be doing something a little bit new, hopefully, in the summer that you guys, I hope, are going to enjoy in the summer break. So no worries, Christopher. Thank you very much for that, mate. And appreciate that. No need to apologize, really, though, but I appreciate the gesture, mate. Thank you. Minimo saying, I jinxed everyone. Well, Minute, yeah, at least you're not jinxed in your own team at the minute. You can't, can you? Because they're not playing at the minute. Christopher is saying, Minute is trying to trick us. See, they're clocking you there, Minnie. Minnie said, Joey will be happy with the win tonight. Absolutely, yep, and rightly so. As you guys definitely deserve to see your teams winning for the fantastic positiveness you show in football. So, yeah, Christopher also saying, definitely, Minnie. Yeah, love to see you guys happy when you and enjoying it when your teams win. Joey saying, defo am Minnie, rightly so. So great to see that, guys. Thank you. Always enjoy it, guys. You have to take the defeats, and so why not enjoy it when you're winning? Enjoy it every moment of it. Minimo saying, see you all soon. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much, Minnie. As always, a pleasure to have you involved. And guys, before you go, if you haven't already, please do it. That thumbs up. So yeah, thank you very much, Minnie. It's always a pleasure to see you, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening and look after yourself. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon, mate. As I say, always a pleasure to see you in the chat, mate, and coming getting involved in Fandom. Rich Pro Sports saying, Gaz, break it to me gently. Yeah, well, like I say, mate, I think Arsenal did. It was just a difficult game for Arsenal. In the first half, they're chasing shadows, but eventually, you guys did get some possession in the second half, and like I say, showed that thingy. But the reality is that Manchester City, when they're at it, they're just too good, aren't they, in possession for any team. All I'm hoping is that they show this quality against Real Madrid. I really do hope they show this kind of quality against Real Madrid. Serve up Real Madrid a massive piece of humble pie. Joey saying, bye, Minute. Nice one, Joey. Awesome. Thanks, mate. And Rich Ball Sports saying, how would describe Arsenal's performance? Like I say, mate, I think the main, as I just said, the main problem for Arsenal was that City are just too good in possession. That's the bottom line in this game, if you ask me, mate. City just too good in possession. They really struggled to get any kind of possession because City are just so strong and so good at keeping possession, keeping the ball. And they, like I said earlier in the game, they when they're not getting joy attacking you and you soak up the pressure and compact yourself, City will just pull the ball back, move back towards their goal and try and draw you out to create more space for them to play through you. So yeah, hopefully that gives you an explanation, mate. Rich Post also saying, Fanden, I salute the community. Life goes on. Football is the winner. Absolutely. Well said, Rich Paul Sports. And yep, love that, mate. Thank you very much. Yep. Like I say, always plenty more opportunities. Football never stops, does it? Millsard saying City probably winning the title. Yes, they put themselves in a great position now to win the title, haven't they? But let's hope now that they switch their focus to that Champions League game, because I am desperate to see a UK club serve up a massive piece of humble pie for Real Madrid. If there is a club I dislike, guys, it's Real Madrid. So yeah. So thanks for that, Millsard, and welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome to the show. I think that's the first time I've seen you tonight, so apologies I missed that. But thank you very much for that, Millsard. Great to see you. Rich Pro Sports said, could Arteta have done anything different? Simply outplayed. Yes, I think they could have done something different. I think that Arsenal should have played a more defensive game rather than trying to go toe-to-toe with City. Suicidal to go toe-to-toe with City at the Etihad. I think that Arsenal should have played a more defensive formation. But then again, you know, that's not really the way that Arteta is managing Arsenal, is it? So I think it's a difficult one, mate. It's a difficult one. Millsard saying Arsenal been dropping points lately. Yep, they have, and I think that's what's contributed to their downfall. It's nothing to do with this game for me. It's the points that they've dropped in other games, I think. So yeah, but you guys entitled to your own opinion. Please do always embrace. Let me know your thoughts as well. Rich Pro Sports saying, get the feeling that Man City don't have any excuses. Get the feeling that Man City don't have any excuses. They really fancy winning the Champions League. That Champions League, absolutely. I hope they do win that Champions League. So thanks for that, Rich Paul Sports. So guys, I'm going to jump off now because, like I say, I was late in tonight. That was why I was a couple of minutes late starting the stream. So I've not even had time to say hello properly to my lovely missus. Never mind have anything to eat. So I'm going to jump off now. But it's been an absolute pleasure, guys, having all you guys involved in the chat. And thank you very much. As I say, you guys are part of Fanden. You're part of every show that I do live. And I thank you all for your amazing positivity tonight. It's been really enjoyable, and it makes me proud to be the host of a channel that has got such top class fans, guys, which is you lot. So thank you very much. I'm just going to read out these final couple of comments, and then I'm going to call it a night. Millsard saying, nice knowing Arsenal title hopes. Yeah, I think we've got to give them credit, mate. You've got to give them credit. Nobody expected Arsenal to be up there at the start of the season, did they? So if they qualify in second for the Champions League, that to me is a fantastic season compared to the fact that they were struggling last season. So yeah, I think massive improvement for Arsenal and Arsenal fans. I feel that, irrespective of this game, I think Arsenal fans should hold their head high. They give a really good account of themselves this season. They've tried to compete for the title, and it's come. Look, we're coming to the last stages, and they've still kept themselves in the chance with winning the title. So, to me, I think Arsenal fans and the Arsenal fan community deserve to be really proud of their club's efforts and should be given all the respect that is deserved to Arteta. Rich Paul Sports saying, can Chelsea be fixed? They have so many players. Oh, that's a great question, mate. I think that's a debate for another day, to be fair, mate. But yeah, that's a great question, Rich Paul Sports. And Millsard saying, I think Real are winning. Real are winning Champions League. Well, I hope not. I hope that Man City can stop them in the tracks. I hope so. Would be great to see a different club win the Champions League. So yeah, but like I say, Millsard, I respect your opinion, mate. But hopefully not. Thanks for that, mate. Rich Paul Sports saying, grab some food and drink. Good night, Mrs. Van Den Zed. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure my missus will be buzzing for that positivity, mate. So yeah, but like I say, great as always. She's very supportive with me building the Fandom project. So thank you very much for that, Rich Paul Sports. And as always, mate, a pleasure to have you involved. And Millsard saying bye. Thank you very much, Millsard. And Rich Paul Sports as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you guys on future shows. And Millsard dropping another buy-in for everybody in the chat. So awesome. Thanks for that, mate. And Millsard also saying, I'm in my opinion, I thought Arsenal would be in relegation battle. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. No worries. Like that, at least you're honest. I appreciate your honesty. So thanks for that, Millsard. But yeah, I think, like I say, I think Arsenal fans should be really proud of their season, no matter what happens from this stage on. You guys have had a really good season, and like I say, nobody expected you to be up there challenging for the title. Nobody expected, I don't think most people expected you to be challenging for Champions League, never mind the title. So yeah, be proud of yourselves, Arsenal fans. Like I say, no matter what happens in the title race, you guys are going to qualify for the Champions League, and I feel that you guys should be amazingly proud of your club's achievement this season. And hopefully with some new additions to your squad next season, you never know, you may be able to challenge for the title again. So that's it from me, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honor to host the show for such wonderful fans. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Look after yourselves, stay safe. And like I say, I'll see you again soon. Take care. All the best. Bye for now.